Und möchten Sie das Interview auf Deutsch?
Ich komme mit Italien.
Okay. Okay. We'll see what she has to say.
Well, I lived in all those countries. I lived when I was young. I lived on America.
Jetzt.
Sprechen Sie Deutsch?
Die kommen aus Deutschland. Sie ist 90 Jahre alt. Sie spricht 4 Sprachen. Deutsch, Französisch, Spanisch.
Französisch, ja. Because my daughter has a cousin. Okay. Otherwise,
No.
She's in the frame.
You and Dede.
Okay. Tu veux faire l'interview en français?
je peux parler n'importe quelle langue.
Ah oui? She says she can do it in German. You want to do it?
Any language is fine.
I don't have questions though.
What do you mean not questions?
How about you ask her questions in French and I ask her in German?
Oh.
But you get started.
German, English.
How are you? She's my neighbor.
Do you like it better where you live now?
Yeah, I do. I have a beautiful view.
But you have a view when you never use.
Rarely.
Do you have a garden?
A guy?
A garden?
A garden. Yes, we do.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
She used to like it.
Yes, I like to sit down. Yes. She has good memory. Comment ça se fait que tu as une bonne mémoire? Tu te rappelles bien?
Je vous ai vu chaque fois.
Ah oui, c'est vrai. C'est trop, il y a trop de bruit. Too much noise.
Oui, c'est trop de bruit.
Arrête. Stop.
I had schooling in Canada. 6 years of French. When you're young. Then I lived in Austria for 14 months. And I lived for about 2 years in Spain. All over Spain. Madrid, Barcelona, Bilbao. And then I learned English when I came here. I worked a couple of months at home. When you're young, you learn it fast. I have a daughter. She's only really speaks English. She understands a few words of German. Very little. French speak, like I said, my daughter is going to be she's a female.
25?
No, she's going to be in
Paine, did you watch the video I sent you?
I did.
I did?
I liked it.
She only speaks English. A very tiny bit of German. And some French. But just because I learned it because I was young and I lived for a long time in the country. When you live somewhere for a year or two, you learn. When you're young, you learn it very fast. So, but I'd be glad to tell you whatever you want to hear.
I look younger. Yeah.
You work for Nick.
Yes. I work at a law firm.
I was very smart, but when Hitler came, I had to run away, and then for 8 years I was running. I had the chance to get I had very good grades. You know, I left Vienna in 1938, a couple of months after Vienna. Then I went campus to campus until I came here. I had some schooling in Montreal. his brother was very famous because he worked on the Manhattan Project.
Oh.
You know, Bergman, Isabel Bergman. His name, I wrote it on the book. Exactly, his name is very well known. Yeah, but my husband died, I was only 7. He died at the heart. I am married no more, but I had a boyfriend. He's still alive, he's young and young. You know, I don't see him anymore. But he's still alive. He lives not far from here. But he's not too bad, he can walk. He has a nice I was living with that man for 20 years. And then I left. Then I've been living I see a lot of my daughter. She sort of takes care of certain things. Like, you know, she had a college degree, but she went to Santa Barbara. She never learned anything. She has a business, Sacramento. She's doing well. I traveled a lot. I was so many countries many years ago. Well, if you want to do it, if they send it, then we have to be happy with the they have to establish a residence to show the I found somebody today to see the dance that time. The first guy, but that was a long time ago, you know. I went on him out there with my then cousin. And we came to somewhere, I don't know, I met him, but, you know, he turned out. But I was very lonely because I had been running for like 8, 9 years. And I was on my own, and I was so young. And only in my early 20s. I thought being married would be better for me. But involved with the wrong guy. I never liked him physically, I didn't like him. He didn't have any money.
Oh, no money?
Nothing.
Oh.
I had more than he had. I had a man to whom I owed. Very well since they checked and we could buy a lot and build a house. I was the one that provided. When I met him, he lived in a room. He was a carpenter, cabinet maker. He was too old. There was nothing that, when I think today what I married was ridiculous. So after 5 years I called it quits. And I had a daughter who was hard. Money I had, well I had actually I didn't know. I had a property that I rented out my flat.
We used to have the week guys
But today, really with the internet, you can find somebody. What are you? You're a mixture of Chinese.
That's what we were doing.
Yeah, I am pure blood. I'm pure blood Chinese, but I don't like Chinese men. I'm not aesthetically attracted to them. I'm looking for someone. I like European. I like Irish. I want to marry a Jew.
Well, my first husband was a man, one in Poland. But, and, before him, I was going from place to place. I met one guy from the New York. I was mad about the guy. I met him in Madrid. I had some kind of a flu and he came to take care of me. I was a refugee, but that's how I met him. I was just so crazy about this man. The problem was he had a wife. She wasn't there. She was living in London and he was very out. He was an Austrian guy who lived in Madrid, and he was also a refugee. But, it was a very man. He wasn't invited to live.
Wow, she was
Then I
menstruation.
had a whole bunch of other relationships. But nothing, And that came along my first husband. That was I knew right away, the next day I wanted to take off and life. I knew it. But today, there are means to meet people which you didn't have in those days. The internet you could find, you try them out, you see them, you meet them. There's a way. I think that marriage that, that happened, I went to this lady, they are very happy. They make a free. He's actually a lawyer. He has money, his father has money. He's the son of my latest boyfriend. And, I'm very happy. I met him actually not long ago. In 1938, many years. I came here in just in the war ended, I came. But I was all over Europe before that. Italy, France, Spain. And I took a boat from Lisbon to I took a boat. It took 3 weeks to cross because it was in the war and the border was full of mines, so you had to go across. 3 weeks in Africa. It was kind of a horrible little boat from Lisbon to Portugal. So I came to San Francisco, but I couldn't remain in the States. So I went to Canada. I had a visa to go to Montreal. I spent some time in Montreal. And then I had another aunt who lived here on the other side. She made our papers. I left Canada. It was too cold. Montreal was nice, but they have winter and summer. Winter is like 6 months, summer is 6 months. In the meantime, it was very cold. Much colder than Vienna. Vienna was cold, not like it. I've been here actually almost all my life. My daughter was born here. But I can tell you whatever you want. With all that interest. There are a lot of people. Holocaust, they call them Holocaust survivors. But now they're all dying out. There's like once a week the meeting at the JCC, not at the JCC, at the next door where I live, in the old age home. They meet once a week there. Sometimes they have, for holidays, they have, dinner, lunch, mostly lunch. And there's very few left, Those are all people that are way up in age, There was a bunch more, but they, little by little, they die off. They're all in their 80s and 90s. So I go there, not always. And they have, on holidays, they have, like now it's the Passover. Is it Passover? It's a new holiday when you eat. Bread, not
Next week.
That's next week. But you know, you're Jewish, aren't you? Yeah. But
How do you know?
I'm not very much into it. Actually, I don't know for sure, but they say that my father was not Jewish. It's possible because he died when I was 9. I know very little about him. He was born in a small town in Czechoslovakia. He supposedly was not all Jewish, maybe only half. There's a possibility I'm not really all Jewish, but for Hitler would have been Jewish if his mother is Jewish. And I was just lucky that I got out without being taken. I walked across the Pyrenees Mountains for 3 days to run away from France to Spain. Under Franco, you were much was all right. They didn't send you out to they didn't send you to concentration camps where they killed you alive. I mean, they gassed you. That's what they never happened. But, Hitler was really much I mean, 6 million people died under Hitler. Not only Jews, all kinds. If you lived in Europe in those days, you were picked up somewhere. My mother was picked up in Austin, in France, not in Vienna. But she could have left. She didn't know what was going on. She liked to live in Nice because Nice was really, people saw things were very bad. France food, buy anything, the Germans took everything. And I told her, Mother, we have to leave. And she said everything is fine. But I said, if you want to stay here, it's okay, I'm leaving. And I sold all my belongings. Whatever I had, I didn't have a lot. But paid guys, we had a bunch of young people, and we crossed the Pyrenees Mountains by foot. And that's how I saved my life. But once we are picked up by the sent to those horrible death camps, you could survive it, but some people goes to the concentration camp. Must have been really hard. Either you died of sickness or hunger, or they killed you, or they gassed you, or I was just lucky that I got out, I was very, I knew exactly what was going on. I knew that you had to run away. You cannot remain where you are. France was, sympathetic. There was Marshal Petain. He was glad to get rid of the refugees. There were lots of them in need. He was an underserved. France was very underserved. And if you were there and you were picked up by the French, they turned you over to the Germans and sent you on the train to all those camps. So once we were in a camp, that was it. That happened very much.
So you were not in the front?
I was never. But I was taken off the train. I was very unlucky because I lived in Barcelona with some people for several months, and then they procured a passport for me. I was on my way from Barcelona to Lisbon, Portugal. They picked me up in the train. They had passport control. And I was interned. I was staying for several, I don't know how long, 2 weeks or a couple of months. place. But I was lucky. It's a long story. When I see you, I tell you know. And that's how I got out, without, you could say I was wearing a cloth. I passed for non-Jewish, and that didn't help me. I told them, I left. I was really running away from there because they would have picked me up. I didn't want to be in Austria. It was awful. What they did to people there. It was pretty bad. Hitler was pretty much a horrible. He killed 6 million people. Jews and non-Jews. It was a very eventful time of my life. Almost 10 years. I was so young. Anyway, you should try the internet. That's what I would do if I was a young. But I see, like my former boyfriend, some, yeah, they met through that, I went to their wedding, they had a lovely wedding. The girl is a lawyer, and they just had a baby. I think she's still a lawyer. They have some, they're pretty well off. The guy went to UC, I don't know where he went to Berkeley. They all have degrees. Where did you go to for your degree? Did you go to
I went to Hastings.
Huh?
Hastings. Hastings is in San Francisco. It's on McAllister, 200 McAllister Street.
Yeah.
And it's a good
What do you see?
It's UC Hastings.
Oh, yeah.
It's a part of the UC system. There's UC
You have
Berkeley,
a
UC
college
Hastings.
degree. My daughter went to UC Santa Barbara, but she got married. She only went for 2 years. She never graduated. She got married to Charlie, I don't know. But she's a very successful businesswoman. She's very good in business. She sells jewelry in showroom and that.